Alright people, what's going on? So here in a few minutes you're going to see a little 8T bash with stock LRP 0.32 milled Nova carb. It's the one that I resized the sleeve myself on. We'll see if it's still running pretty good. We still haven't broken in the RCR modified Paloma. We'll get to it eventually. I am going to put it up on the Huddy break-in stand. We're going to break it in that way. I need to do a little more research. I think I have the tank on backwards. I'm not sure if that was any type of issue with it or not, but we're going to flip it around the way it's supposed to be, and we'll get to it. I'm down to about right here on my C9, so we need to pick up another 5-gallon jug of C9. And as long as it's not raining Sunday, I will go out and try and bash this a little bit more. Thinking about upgrading the carburetor on this, the carb to the Walboro 990. They've got them over at DDM. There's a couple of different versions of it, but I'm not sure. So anybody wants to chime in on that, I'm good to go. Other than that, I mean, this carb is alright, but it just, there's such a wide gap in the tune, you know, that it's hard to get on point. And I want to try a different carb out on it. But other than that, you know, we'll probably leave it as is and just start ripping it, start getting prepared for my next 5th scale platform, whatever that might be. Might be a 5B, might be a Vecta, might be a 5T. I don't know. I'm still kicking around. I'm still not convinced on the 5B. I mean, I know it's a great platform, and I know it's a race-inspired platform, closest to an 8 scale buggy. I get it. I got it. I'm just not sure if it's going to be good out there on the terrain that I bashed at. But anyway, we'll see. That's why I'm leaning towards a Vecta a little bit, but we'll see. I'm still not 100% sold. So, still waiting on parts. Ordered a bunch of stuff from A-Main, new servos, my M2C chassis, all that kind of stuff's coming. I did get one of my Sumo, I don't know why, I ordered 2 of them and I only got 1 of them today. They said the other one is running late. Thought I ordered them from the same place, but we got 1 set. They're the same for the Truggy and the Buggy, the Techno. And then we got a lot of other Techno parts coming as well, so we can finish this. Remember guys, Sky RC switches. No switches, get you stitches. So, the other day when I was bashing the Buggy, the Techno Buggy, and the Paloma, somehow or another I broke off my antenna on my Futaba. So, but A-Main has them. I ordered a new antenna. I actually ordered 2 of them just in case I break it again. I really like this Futaba, man. It's a great radio. The responsiveness is awesome in this thing. So I have no problem with continuing to use this old school Futaba. It does what I need it to do as a basher. But anyway, we got a bunch of things coming from A-Main. We will probably glue these Badlands 1178s and DE Racing rims. I have another set of Badlands coming. Threw some MP on all these gears here. Not in the bearings. I use a special oil for these bearings. I make my own oil for it from AMSOIL Severe Gear and AMSOIL Air Tool oil. So, but these were sitting for a while. I cleaned everything. I let them soak in brake cleaner and then cleaned them all up and dried them and then put some MP on them. All the gears, the pinion, the ring gears, everything still looks really good. So we'll get that together as soon as I get these other parts. And of course we're going to use Fast Steady on the gears. And then in the diff cup, we're going to use TLR 60K front and rear and 100K in the center, as always. We're going to re-shim them when we put them back together. One thing I wanted to point out is someone earlier had said the newer Technos have that offset, that you have to have the offset rear diff housing, which is funny because this Techno, you know, I built it last year. It's the newer Techno NT 48.3 and it's got the centered. Now it does have a little angle up in it, but it is a centered diff housing. So I thought about it, and I did order both the offset and the center just to be sure, but these diffs were perfect. Everything, the fitment was perfect, and this is the diff housing that came with it, which is centered on the NT 48.3. So I don't know where that information came from, but I ordered both of them just in case. Probably picking up a few more tools, some Protect tools, things like that. Got some new air filters coming, and then 2 high voltage servos here for the MBX5. I haven't been running this a whole lot. What I'm probably going to do is pull this one out, and then I'll put the 2 brand new ones here in the Techno, since this is a fresh build with the M2C chassis and the Lunsford titanium turnbuckles. So 100% fresh. Might as well just put some fresh servos in it as well. Then I'll take those servos and put them in here, and I'll save this one. This one's actually brand new. It's only been running here once. We'll just save this one for later on. But there you go, guys. Here in a few minutes, I'm gonna run the 8T, and the reason I'm gonna run the 8T is because I'm not sure if I'm gonna get a chance to run this weekend, and I'm jonesing, having some withdrawals, and I want to rip something. We've got a Tropical Storm Hanna in the Gulf of Mexico, so we may get pounded with some rain over the weekend into the first part of the week. So let's get out there and do something. So I didn't want to throw an engine in here yet. I wanted to just pick something up and go. And this one I'd have to put this is the Rovin servo that I thought was bad, but it wasn't bad. And I'm thinking what the issue was it was happening right after this antenna broke on here, so I'm thinking that had something to do with it. But we replaced it with a brand new Savox black servo in here anyway, so we've got both Savoxes in the Rovin FT. But anyway, we'll get that squared away. I always pay overnight shipping on anything and everything that I buy, so I ordered the stuff from A-Main a few minutes ago, about $350 worth of stuff, and paid the extra to get it here by Monday. It'll be here Monday by 10:30 in the morning, so we'll be able to complete the build here on the NT 48.3. But you know, this is the used Pico V1.21 that I got from my brother David RC, and it still rips, but I think the bearings need to be replaced. That's something else I bought. I bought a few ceramic bearings for the Novarossis. We're going to swap out ceramic front and rears here in both these Rex Legends. And then we still need to get some stuff off to RB Mods as well. It's just so much going on, man. Work has been crazy, but it's actually slowed up for me right now. It's one of those things where the salespeople will be busy, and then at the end of the month, you know, that's done and the jobs are actually getting done. So kind of in my slow lull right now, but like tomorrow I have to be pretty much on call for same days. If I pick something up, I got to go out and hit it, so I probably won't be able to dedicate any time getting out there to do any bashing, just in case I get a call. But Sunday is my day off. Hopefully it's not raining. We'll rip some stuff. Alright guys, give me a few minutes. Oh, by the way, on my 8T, I'm not using this Futaba, so I'm not worried about it. I'm actually using the Fly Sky that came with the Rovin. I got it hooked up to the 8T, and I got the Futaba. The 8T is the only one that is not hooked up to my Futaba. All my other platforms are hooked up to the Futaba, except the 8T's on the Fly Sky. So alright, let's go do some ripping, man. Doesn't the throwback shelf look pretty, man? I love these LSTs, man. This is what started it all for me as far as 1/8 scale nitro. Especially having the original bodies on both of these, man. I'll never get rid of these. I let this one go for a while, but thank God David let me get it back from him, and this is where they'll stay, including the Hobao Hyper 7, which is one badass RTR right there, people. I recommend that Hyper 7. Alright guys, give me a few minutes and we'll get out there and do some ripping on the 8T. Later. Bye.